it is almost the 1-year anniversary of January 6th. And with that comes, I don't know, but I am worried about what might be done on the 6th. We do know a few things that are gonna happen that are scheduled at least, and that is vigils. Not like vigils for democracy or for those who were injured or died as a result of the attack. No, vigils for the people who participated in the attack. So let's see, on December 20th, Look Ahead America tweeted about their plan. They said they're doing vigils at the DC prison and nationwide on the 6th to honor those who have been politically persecuted and to commemorate Ashley Babbitt and Roseanne Boyland. So Ashley Babbitt's gonna be commemorated, and those who were politically persecuted. Now, by politically persecuted, they mean were locked up for attacking the Capitol. They are not saying those who were almost politically persecuted by having the results of a fair election be overturned by a bunch of maniacs. That's a type of political persecution they're not particularly interested in. But anyway, there are gonna be these vigils now, Francesca. And hopefully that's where it stays. It is possible that this day could become some sort of like rallying point in the year for crazies, though.
I feel like those vigils are like decoy vigils for the FBI to, round up any stragglers that they haven't yet arrested. Be like, yeah, wow, real shame about Ashley. I know, I was right there next to her, and you're done. But it is sad to me. And I hope this is not the case, but it's sad to me that like the mass mobilizations around January 6th are in the right's favor on so-called honoring someone like Ashley Babbitt and people who stormed the Capitol rather than the others who died like Capitol police officers as a result of what happened, or just like mass movements. And I think this speaks to a lack of connection from both the Democratic Party and politicians in general, and like the grassroots of the majority of the United States. And I think the majority of Americans, I know it's hard to believe, but I think the majority of us think what happened on January 6th was bad for democracy, for the Constitution. And I wish there was a solidarity vigil or demonstration that said, hell no, we're not gonna let this happen again, ever. And there needs to be accountability. And we will see, how that all plays out. But let's remember what the lessons we actually need to learn from this.
Yeah, and let's hopefully remind people in positions of actual power of those lessons. Because in some ways they're taking it seriously. I mean, I guess they have their commission or whatever. In terms of actually doing anything to stop it from working the next time, we've got basically nothing that has happened nationally by the Democrats at the state level. We're just as vulnerable as we were, if not more, because the legal playing field has been even more biased towards the Republicans with the laws that they passed. There are additional vigils, by the way, 5 states: North Carolina, Georgia, Arizona, Florida, South Carolina. So, if you're interested, feel free. I love people participating in democracy, preferably not in the overthrowing of it. By the way, this is a fun little, Telegram ad for one of these by the Prisoner's Record. So they are talking about POWJ6. So they have taken the prisoner of war thing. So wait a second. Were these just peaceful protesters, or were they warriors in the middle of a war? I think you're undercutting your thing. It also says, by the way, note, please do not wear attire or bring signs referencing political parties, candidates, or other organizations. Yeah, no, that's a good idea, but I think we know which one you support without the sign. I don't think you need to wear the sign. Anyway.
Oh my God, that is all you need to know about how much these people actually respect the military. Back the blue. We're going to rip off the POW like emblem for people who stormed the Capitol, and also a fair number of them were former military. Right? And that, it's an introspective moment. And I still feel like we haven't had that, We had like General Mark Milley and other folks who've like been out in front, but like, who is answering for the fact that so many people who stormed the Capitol were former or current law enforcement or military? Like there needs to be a reckoning around that. The call is coming from within the building, people. What is wrong? Oh, no. Let's sign a $700 billion check to all of the defense, American defense budget. Get everything you want. Let's just expand our nuclear arsenal. That's great. Let's give everyone a raise. I'm not against raises, but my God, you need to be rooting out the white supremacists and the insurrectionists and like in your ranks. And what is it about your training that leads you down this primrose path?
No. Yeah, no, we'll just have the occasional awesome, well-researched article in The Intercept or I don't know, Public Integrity or Vice about like white nationalists in like infiltration of the police or special forces, and then we'll go, oh, that seems scary. Well, moving right along. We won't do anything, and if we did try to do anything, Tucker Carlson would turn it into a nightly crusade to stop any reform from happening.
Check out the Damage Report podcast each day, wherever you get your podcasts, whether Pocket Casts or Stitcher or iTunes. You can join me as I give you the news and stories you want, with a range of co-hosts and interview guests jumping in on the fun each day. Again, that's the Damage Report, wherever you get your podcasts. And if you get them at iTunes, don't forget to rate and review. Sometimes I'll read them live on the show.